Hi, Dave. Your game notes list David Price on Tuesday as the starter. Is that correct? And if so, what are the plans for Monday and Wednesday?
Um, that is correct. Monday is going to be a bullpen game. Not sure who's going to take the bulk of that game. We have some. We're going to have a couple pitching moves here in the next day or two. Um, as far as Wednesday, Mitchell White's going to take a bulk of that game on Wednesday.
And then I guess so as a bullpen game, the only other like pitcher who's not on the injured list on your 40 man is Andre Jackson, who's like built up. Is he a consideration at all for either of those games?
He's part of the conversation.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question's from Dave Essay. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, you got Justin back in the starting lineup tonight. Do you feel like he can run the bases at, I guess, the average speed that he can these days as normal?
I think so. And he's obviously very smart and in tune with his body, which is evident in him getting ahead of it, helping us get ahead of it, and when he in Philadelphia coming out of that game. So, yeah, I mean, if I didn't feel he could get through it, we wouldn't put him in there. So we feel good about him playing 9 innings and being smart with it.
You've had some time with Max Scherzer now. Blake Trinan said on the last homestand that he's never seen a guy prepare the way that Scherzer does. And that says a lot considering he's been teammates with Kershaw. Have you seen that level of preparation in the three starts that he's getting ready for?
I have. I think with Max, and this is obviously a short sample, but he's as accountable of major league players I've seen. And again, I've only spent time with him for a brief time. And I say that in the sense of his prep work. He does his own work on opposing hitters. He does his own work on tendencies on where to play our defenders, and layering that on with the information that we provide. So that kind of back and forth dialogue, there's a lot of conviction at the end of the day once the game starts. That's a big reason why he's so great and been so consistent over the years. But again, him doing his homework in all facets to prepare for one game is pretty remarkable.
Hey, Dave, you have Billy McKinney in the lineup again today. I think we take it for granted that he's playing as much as he is. What's his value for you in that 8 spot?
Well, I think the thing is that the value is it's a good at bat. In the 8 hole, he's not there to carry the offense. He's there to take good at bats, see pitches, and turn the lineup over, which he has done. And with our roster where it's at, he's a couple grades better than anyone else we could put out there. So you still have to prevent runs to win baseball games.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Jerry Beach. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I also have a Scherzer follow-up. So much has been said about his game day intensity. I wondered, obviously you saw him a little bit at the All-Star game, which is a little bit different. I just wondered in the couple times you've seen him, is the game day intensity what you were told it would be like from guys who played with him and managed him?
It is. It's what I am actually, and I talked to him at the All-Star games the last couple we've been together. It doesn't start really till he gets his headphones on. So he's sort of approachable, and I say that loosely on start days. But once he gets his headphones on and it's kind of an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours for the game, then he starts seeing red. So had a little conversation with him earlier. It was short, but I think that's probably my last one for the day.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from Mike DiGiovanni. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, with the short start last time, will he have any longer of a leash tonight? And have you sort of established what his general pitch counts are?
I mean, obviously I am very familiar with his workload over, this year, last year, as far as recency, where we're at with our pen. I think that, to lean on him tonight, what that entails, we'll know more as the game progresses. But yeah, he's prepared for that. We're prepared for that. But I just really might just have it's a hard time without talking about stress of a particular inning 1 or 2 times. But to say that he's in the 110 pitch kind of window, I think that's pretty fair.
Thanks.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, just a quick one for me. Any more clarity on what kind of Cole Hamels is with his build-up?
I don't, and I need to give him a call here in the next day or two, but I don't know right now, Juan.
Last one's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey Dave, Phil Bickford's obviously played a pretty big role for you guys since really, middle of June. For a guy with really like a 2-pitch mix, what is it that's allowed him to miss bat so consistently for you guys?
I think the number one thing is that the fastball is it's in the mid 90s, and it's not the velocity that reads that makes it effective. It's his command. He commands it very well. He gets ahead of hitters. And he can throw his slider, can strike it, can shorten it. And so, yeah, when you're a 2-pitch pitcher, but you can command both pitches, it makes you a leverage guy. And he's earned that, and he's played big for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.